Lights.
Cameras. Mic check, mic check.
Oh, ghost slider.
Beer. 5 o'clock on a very special episode of Tony and Chelsea Live.
It's on a Monday. Why? Because we pretty much have to. But let's just move past that. This episode is brought to you by Squarespace. Whether you need a domain, website, or online store, make your next move with Squarespace. They have beautiful award-winning templates, an all-in-one platform, 24/7 customer support, and it's also very affordable. So go to squarespace.com/Tony, get your 14-day free trial, and if you decide you like it, you can get 10% off by using the coupon code PORTFOLIO. That also lets Squarespace know we're doing a pretty darn good job. Thanks, Squarespace.
Thank you. And if you have a Squarespace portfolio and you want us to look at it, visit stp.io/link, and we'll take a look at one or two.
I don't know if this is
portfolios midway through.
Crazy, but I really like to review a Squarespace portfolio that has nothing to do with photography. Really a contractor, because I've been really calling out to the contractors. You guys have been breaking my heart. I try to find you to do some work at my house, and your website looks like the 80s just found me. And
all right, I'll tell you what, we'll open up any sort of Squarespace website. We'll just put on our web designer hat.
As long as it's safe for work.
You can communicate. What kind of website do you imagine they're hosting on Squarespace?
People have weird stuff like body painting or something. I don't know. I just want naked with it. I don't know.
You can communicate with us in two ways. You can use hashtag TCLive, and our producer Justin here in studio can toss your tweets up on the screen.
You know, another way you can get in touch with us is with a Ouija board.
Another way you can get in touch with us is by writing comments in YouTube during the live show. And our producer Siobhan out in Philly, hey Siobhan, she can direct questions and comments to us. So try to be hilarious. And Siobhan likes hilarity.
She likes jokes.
Yeah.
She likes ranchos.
Today we're looking at black and white pictures. You can visit sdp.io/submit to send in exactly one black and white photo. You will notice you're no longer going to Northrup.photo. So everything is going to be much faster. But we would still like you to go to Northrup.photo in order to buy yourself one of these handsome t-shirts.
But it's covered up by your mic. Tony.
Stay focused.
That is so handsome. Would you like to marry me again?
Aw. So romantic. You surprised me with this. Wow.
I know. I'm sweeter than I look.
So while you're sending your pictures in, next week, or this Thursday, we're looking at landscape photos.
Yeah, this Thursday at 5. Normal time, normal day. Everything's going back to normal.
Did you want to go back to a slide?
No.
Okay.
Guess what? I know we do a lot of edits in Lightroom in here. We have a whole Lightroom book with 14 hours of video. So if you see our editing on here and you're like, hey, I'm really learning some stuff. You guys are helpful and I like you and I appreciate you. You can go to stp.io/LR, short for Lightroom. And you can get our book for $19.99. Normally $24.99, and you also can use the YouTube coupon code for 10% off. This is how you make our lives better.
You make your life better. You get 14 hours of video for $10. That's a crazy good deal.
Yeah, but they've been
you master Lightroom. It'll save you so much time.
Sometimes I give them free massages. You're not there. Let's just move on.
No, I'm definitely not. What is this about?
Well, this is if you get your book, then you can go into your account, because sometimes people ask me where the videos are. Any book you purchase, you can click on here and on the book, and all the videos will be there. You can download the ebook multiple times. Any information you need will be there. We're pretty organized.
One new piece of gear in the Fujifilm X-T20, the kid brother to the X-T2. I've been shooting with it already, and I will say that, a quick review, I totally miss the thumbstick that's on the X-T2. But it's $900 compared to $1,600. And otherwise, it's very similar to the X-T2. It's not quite as fast. It did okay with sports, but I really kind of missed that thumbstick. It has a touchscreen, which I was really excited about, but it's kind of like a very basic implementation of a touchscreen. Like it doesn't work quite the way you would hope it would, and sometimes you have to kind of press it multiple times. But
it is beautiful.
But Fuji's really good at giving out software updates, so I bet this is just like their version 1, and they will actually probably improve the touchscreen functionality.
We have faith in Fuji.
Faith and Fuji. Want to look at some
Yeah,
pictures?
let's
And
look at pictures. We
we'll come
can't.
back to chit chat. And I'll just import these
Whoa,
pictures.
whoa.
I bet we're getting. Oh, I should also mention this is our first show streaming in 4K.
Oh, we're trying to do a lot of new things this week. That makes me nervous.
Yeah, but as a result of being in 4K, people should send in like their highest resolution pictures because now you'll be able to see pictures like big and beautiful if you have a good display.
So here's the thing. If you send in more than one picture, we can see your name now. So we're just going to delete them all because we have a one picture rule. And you have to stay on theme too because Siobhan's got a lot of pictures to go through. So
Yeah, this is an easy theme though.
It's
Just
very
black and
easy.
white. I think this is a fantastic
she
portrait.
got some color pictures. Just want to put it out there too.
I'm going to give this one a pick right away.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
She has kind of a vacant gaze, like just the model herself. It's not telling me a story, but I think the picture itself is gorgeous.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, and a good choice for black and white.
That looks like a beautiful owl.
Yeah, and it's kind of including a lot of context in here. But overall, the composition is nice. I think the owl is just like a nice focal point. So normally I end up cropping these things pretty tight, but I think I'm going to allow it.
He allowed it. Tony,
As if I could disallow it or something.
I forbid it.
But does it need more contrast? Yeah.
I don't. You know what I find?
It just overall seemed just kind of gray. I think maybe they were trying to avoid blowing out the owl, but oh, that's beautiful. Actually, just the lines are so nice. Like you made a nice little script for us. It reminds me of the L that Laverne wore on her shirt. Is that ringing a bell for you, Chelsea?
That's super timely.
What up, my Laverne and Shirley fans?
Shout out to Laverne. So, what's the story here? How is he doing this? Some kind
He's like a skydiver with like
of. Why is there a man hanging from a?
I don't know what sort of like smoke shoes he has. It's pretty cool.
Okay, you're just as confused as me. This is very angsty. I think that the processing matches the mood. So yeah,
Okay.
I like it.
DJ Hogg. This picture is very stark, but I don't know that.
What's all this?
Oh yeah, there is some weird
What's with the swirling?
artifacts in there. I don't know that the starkness of it is working for me. Like the subject, I don't know. It doesn't feel stark. But overall, it's got a good contrast and
this
everything. Seems to have
man.
worked out well. Oh,
This is
that's
beautiful.
gorgeous. I'm gonna give this one a pick too. Just the way the shadows are, and
David Pappenheimer, I'm giving you a pick.
so that's like a 4.5 minute exposure. So really long exposure to get that water kind of smoothed out like that. And you can see the chains were even moving in the wind a little bit.
What is this?
Gorgeous shot.
What is this?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's like some kind of channel, but it's in the water. I don't know.
Is
but
this real?
It's a beautiful shot and great job processing it too. Just a ton of contrast, bright up in the upper left, dark in the lower right.
Could that be fog?
Backwards.
Just curious.
Oh, fog?
I think it's fog. But
Yeah, maybe it's just fog.
Is it on a bridge? Or that's what I'm trying to understand. Is it real? Is that this perspective real? Or is this
I don't know. Maybe David can tell us.
David, you need to tell us.
Donald McKay.
Very moody.
Yeah, it is. It feels very film noir. Don't you feel like she has one of those tiny little
Lipstick
pistols?
guns.
Yeah, exactly. Like she can reach into her purse and cap
She has that
somebody.
old-timey voice where she's like, "You said you wouldn't do it, but you did." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm going to give that one a pick too. And, I think they must have a strobe or something set up off camera because they did a really good job of lighting her.
Justin,
Very nice.
I like the drink shots. Sorry.
don't do that to me.
I like the drink shots. I think you said monochromatic was okay.
Yeah, I did.
And this is a deep panorama, but I don't know that I like seeing the rest of the hotel balcony in here. Do you feel like that takes you out of it a little bit?
No, I think it frames the picture.
Really? You like that?
Oh, apparently you don't care.
No?
I think that's fine, but I think that the framing is what made it stand out from every other picture like this.
Okay. Yeah, it does tell a little bit more of the story. And, you know, the clouds are interesting. That helps out a lot. The sky wasn't boring. Nicely done.
Wow.
Yeah, this guy's cool. I mean, it's kind of a picture of
Art.
art. That's kind of hard to
Tells you
do.
where they are.
But yeah.
This is cool.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thundercloud. And yeah, that's a great focal point, having the plane in there. It must have been taken from another plane. I think I'm going to give this one a pick. Yeah, you beat me to it.
Beat
Great
you
shot.
to it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's like, give me the camera. I'll get a picture. You guys.
Man, there's just something really artsy about this, right? I feel like maybe I want to up the clarity a little bit and add some grain. I don't add grain very often. I don't remember where it is. There it is. Just add a little bit of grain. What do you think?
I disagree. But that's what I'm here for. Because one thing I liked about it without the grain is that he's so perfectly exposed. He's the subject to me. This encounter here and the rest of this is storytelling. I like it. I'm going to give it a pick.
Okay.
Look at this intense guy. I bet he flips tires at the gym.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure he drives a diesel.
How do you know?
This t-shirt. I think it's a
Oh.
good portrait of him. I think it fits his personality. I mean, I guess what I know of his personality is defined by this portrait, but it all seems to be fitting. I don't see any inconsistencies there in the mood. Great shot. Great job with the clarity and texture on it. I'll give it a pick. It's a good portrait all
Matches
around.
him. I like it. Is rolling coal when they like blow out the stacks?
Yeah.
My nephew taught me that. If you listen, you learn.
We're cheating a little bit. If you're going to be a perfectionist about it, you could go in and just clean up the backdrop and maybe edit out a little bit of that chair, because that's more than needs to be revealed, but you have to have a good eye to.
Good.
Most people wouldn't notice.
Good edit though.
So this was clearly a difficult exposure. Like, I feel like they had to pull the sky down, but it all ended up looking pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's nice.
Yeah, it's a nice shot. I'll say, like, my eye doesn't rest anywhere. It doesn't really have an obvious focal point for me. Kind of the same thing on this one, Kurt.
Amazing name. Kurt.
You know, yeah, I don't know where to look on it. It's a cool building, but the balance is a little bit off. Like, you have more negative space below it than above it, and so it kind of draws my eye towards the bottom, looking for something down there that would balance it. A little bit of a crop.
A little
could
dog with
help.
a little hat.
Yeah, a dog in a hat, obviously. This is a really cool perspective with the leading lines created by those balconies. That's very cool. A great eye on that, too.
Yeah. I even feel tempted to do something unusual with it, but I can't figure out how.
What you gonna do?
Forget it.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Nice, moody, single light shot. Maybe they have.
Is that
A
spot
light.
color?
Oh, snap.
You could
Is there?
have
Oh man,
it
did they trick you?
all.
Oh my God. You thought you could sneak spot color bias, did you, Pedro? Not so fast, sir.
No, it's not. It's so subtle. But I had to say it.
Okay. You know the punishment for spot color, right?
No,
There's no punishment.
this is so cool.
Yeah, this is an extreme
cool,
example
man.
of natural framing. I do feel like I would benefit from just using up some more of the natural dynamic range in there.
Hey, let's throw it to Siobhan and see if people have questions or comments.
How's it going, Siobhan? Is the stream going okay?
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Sure.
sweet.
Sure.
It's going very well. Submissions are flowing freely.
Are we getting an outrageous number of photos?
Yes.
Good.
And still an outrageous number of people asking for the password.
Yeah, that's a habit that'll
They'll get
take a while
used
to
to it.
break.
Just a reminder, there's no password anymore, so
Yep. And to re-explain for people who just got notified that there was a live show, we're doing this because our upload from Thursday got messed up. So we're giving you a bonus episode. The show will not be on Mondays. This is just a bonus.
So,
We're just trying to keep them on their toes.
There's the first few minutes of questions answered. I do have 2 questions.
Beautiful.
Can you briefly explain why lens compression happens?
Like the physics behind why it happens?
yeah, it's just a product of the angle of view. Some people think it has, like, medium format cameras have more compression than other sensor sizes, but I haven't found that to be the case in our own testing. It just seems like a 500 millimeter lens makes the background behind it shows much less of that background. So the background and the foreground are compressed. They're closer to being the same size. Whereas if you use a super wide angle lens, the background becomes very small, so it shows a lot of the background. Same thing happens at closer range with things like portraits. Like if you were to take a portrait at a close range with a wide angle lens, you'd have very little compression, so the nose would be closer to the camera, and thus the nose would appear bigger. The forehead would be closer to the camera, the forehead would appear bigger. If you took it with a telephoto lens, you'd have more compression because of the narrow field of view, so the nose and forehead relative to the rest of the face would be more proportional, more like what they really are.
That's sometimes why people say the camera adds 10 pounds.
Oh, because it's shot with a
of-
wide angle.
Yeah. No. It also can be shot more telephoto, and then the compression flattens your face. So instead of looking like it has depth, it can just like give you moon face.
Yeah, you can definitely have too much compression. It will just flatten everything. That's a good question. I don't know that's a topic that we've ever covered.
Anything else, Siobhan?
Yes.
Yes.
What are your opinions on the new digital medium format systems?
I'm excited that people are doing something new. Camera manufacturers are doing something new, but I also think it's going to take quite a bit of time for them to be something I'd want to invest in, because the lenses are always the most important thing, and they don't have many lenses. When you start a whole new system, man, you gotta wait like years to get a reasonable number of lenses.
I'd like to try it out, but I usually find that if an image is too big, then I have to wait for them all to load. I'm not that eager.
Oh,
Not that
just
eager,
in general, a complaint about like 50 megapixel cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that it, Siobhan?
I have one more if you want it.
Sure. You look so
What should
nice
we
and cozy.
Thanks, I really am. I may as well be wearing pajamas.
I wish I would.
What should we expect from High Res, which is written like it's a brand that I don't know of, and film pictures, better or worse quality for landscapes?
I did years ago. I did a comparison between my 5D Mark III and some medium format camera I had, film camera I had, and the 5D Mark III was solidly better, just in all ways, than my medium format camera with the best medium format film, scanned professionally by a service. So it just seems clear to me that even full frame 35 millimeter is better than much larger film. I think you might still win if you were to shoot like large format film.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty much all about digital, unless I'm just trying to have fun as far as like producing results, digital.
I think that if your goal isn't the cleanest image and you want some character, film is really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I
I
agree.
like film. Good color too. So I saw you tweaking this photo that I really like. It's got a lot of contrast, good lines.
Yeah,
mood.
I didn't take out all the like wide angle perspective, but I did straighten it out just a little bit. It's easy to do in Lightroom.
Okay. I like that one. This is some nice framing. I don't know what's happening behind you, but
Yeah, it is a cool shot. There's a lot of distractions in the background and maybe too much.
some blur. You could blur it out.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
I like that. I liked all the black at the bottom because it took away from the distractions in the background.
Very cute picture. Great processing on it. Like very nice, smooth tones. Yeah, it feels like kind of a timeless picture.
I I like to be able to see a little texture in the skin. Do you feel that way?
Oh, I was just pondering it because I don't know. I feel like they made a deliberate choice in the processing. And somebody asked about this. They said, why do you recommend everybody always have a black and a white point? Doesn't it sometimes ruin the mood that they're going for? And I'm totally fine with them not having a black and a white point or having low contrast or whatever, as long as it is deliberate and it is supporting the mood. But so often we see pictures where it's not deliberate. It's just the factor of the camera's exposure. I felt like this person was deliberate, and it seemed deliberate to me, so I was okay with it. Train picture. Great example of the rule of space. A train has lots of room to go into it, so your eye can kind of follow the tracks around. Great spot, too. Beautiful shot. I'm going to give it a pick. Works well with the black and white. Mm-hmm. Cat picture. First cat picture of the day.
I'll give it a pick. I like the perspective. You just don't see a cat that up in your business every day.
Not unless you're a cat owner.
That's true. I love the light in this one. And it's all about the crowd, not the band, which I think is really interesting.
But I feel like I don't need that stuff at the top.
I don't think this is about your needs, Tony.
No, that was too much. I hit the wrong button. Okay.
Ooh, you're out of control.
I'm out of control. Help me.
Okay?
Anyway, I don't like this up there, so I might just crop it down a little bit.
I like the balance of the picture, though.
Wow. Look at the little bit of storytelling with a knife on there.
I'm really
That's
quite
scary.
scared.
Right.
This
I'm
is
gonna give
so
that one a
beautiful.
picture. Yeah,
I'll give
it's
it
just a
pick as
gorgeous,
well. It's
gorgeous quality
you
of
know what I
light.
like about this? I love the light. I love the window and the shadow from the chair. And I love the balance of the photo and that the shadows really show off the form of the room. This is what black and white was made for. It's showing off form and lines and light and texture. And you're creating a mood at the same time. I give it 5 stars as well.
Yep, and that knife really adds some intrigue.
Well, isn't nature amazing? Look at that rock.
Yeah, my first thought was I wish I could see the separation between the water and the sky because they blend into each other. And my second thought was, no, I like that little bit of surrealism to it.
Oh.
It's as if the sky is pouring over the land. You want to just completely divide it.
No, I was just kind of experimenting for fun.
No, I think that's an interesting concept because then the picture is just like perfectly bisected.
A little more
And it becomes
surreal.
a little more
I just
surreal.
think that
It's a different take
these
on it.
textures are very surreal, so I was just tempted to kind of just crop the picture and maybe even turn it or something and just make it completely strange.
I just want to try one thing.
Let's just try everything that our hearts
6.
want.
What if we get up even a little tighter?
You just Tony North cropped this into another dimension.
It's going a little abstract with it.
Oh,
Mark Saviaro. Sorry.
I'm so jealous of people that have castles near them.
Yeah, I think it's a nice picture. I think, the sky and the lighting seem kind of flat, and these have a nice round shape, but we can't see it today because I think you had an
Light.
overcast sky.
The light does not permit.
Yeah, so you need to wait for some kind of side lighting. Side lighting will show texture and shape like that.
But I think that you had a really nice composition and you just need to go back at a different time.
Yeah.
This is a Kyle Wolf original.
Oh, yeah. I
This
was going
is
to say, I know I've
also-
seen this picture before, but...
Yeah, because it's also in our
Oh,
Kyle
Kyle.
Wolf calendar.
Oh,
And you can pick those up through Kyle Wolf. Just kinda-
yeah. You got to pick. Gorgeous picture. I know I've seen it before, so I don't know how much I can say about it, but the galleries in there work fantastically.
It looks great.
Yeah. The hands in the front add some amount of context, and that's kind of what I'm pondering,
this
just
guy?
thinking aloud.
Oh, I like the noise. I know it's just Lightroom, but it's like stars. This is nice. I like the hands up, and it's just some interaction. Look at these two are holding hands. It's like that scene in Ghost where the shadows are the monsters. Never
The
mind.
hand on
Oh
the
my
right looks like a
God.
G.I. Joe
Do you know
hand.
the movie Ghost?
No, but we were just talking about Ghost 2 weeks ago on the show.
Oh, Oh,
Remember Tony started talking about the pottery wheel?
oh yeah. Remember when we talked about all the cats that died in Milo and Otis? And then it came up. Justin taught me that.
Don't laugh at cats dying, Justin.
Do you
No,
think we're not?
inappropriate. I
It's
know.
not cool. They just killed cats for fun.
I think this is a gorgeous picture. I'm gonna give it a pick.
I don't really get it. Why are you doing this?
What? You don't like it? It's just
Just
it's
two
just a
dudes.
new version of wheelchairs, faster wheelchairs.
Tony, that would not be effective.
Rob Zombie. I think this is a fantastic portrait of him with the backlighting and the way his hair is illuminated. I'm gonna give him a pick.
His pant style too. I give it a pick.
Yeah, I do have those pants.
I know. He's always ripping you off. Next time he'll have flannel and a Stay Focused t-shirt.
I wish I could see the owl's eyes. Also, the fencing in the background definitely like tells you that he's in captivity, which can be okay, except I don't know that it adds much to the story.
Oh, I was just going to do stuff while you were talking. Oh, this is a powerful story.
Yeah, double mastectomy survivor.
Yeah, great light, really compelling story.
Yeah, and here the black and white definitely supports the mood
Yeah.
and the storytelling and helps eliminate any distractions other than the actual subject.
Yep. And
Yeah,
her eye
powerful
contact
shot.
too. Her lack of, rather. This is so adorable. I'm just going to bring out her dress a little tiny bit just so that you can see the texture since she's pulling it up.
Yeah,
Very cute. I'm going to give that
great
a pick.
choice.
Did we give this a pick? I liked that one
Yeah,
too.
that deserves a pick.
Okay, I
I actually
wanna
feel
peek
like
into
too
the
much is lost
shadows.
in the shadows here. Yeah.
Where is he? What is he jumping from? Is it a lethal fall? Is he doing a Michael Jackson type of thing?
Is he breakdancing?
Does he have a strange relationship with gravity? These are things we won't know.
Yeah, it's a cool shot, but I feel like I need to see more of the shape of his legs.
Oh, so weird.
Jim,
He's just so used to just ignoring my comments.
don't know.
That's so you, Tony.
I'm gonna give this
Hi,
one a
Jim.
pick. It's a gorgeous shot,
No,
Jim.
I'm going to give it 5 stars.
I would just be careful about the fringing along the edge here. You might have better results with a graduated filter. I don't think most people notice, but I do notice right away that the sky was like recovered.
Cool. Benjamin.
Yeah, this is a
This
stark
is at
shot.
the Eagle's Nest.
I think it's interesting.
Wow.
Oh,
Remember we drove by it, but we didn't get to go to it?
yeah.
These are just the things
We took a tour in Austria, and I think the Eagle's Nest was advertised, but all they did was, as the bus drove past the mountain, they're like, "That's the Eagle's Nest." And I'm like, yeah,
Wow, history.
I'm gonna see that.
I learned a lot.
I actually raised the highlights here a little bit because I like the burst of light down here, and
It's
I just
like
wanted
a
to accentuate it
ghost.
a little.
Oh, this is beautiful. I love the textures. I really like the textures. Maybe just bring out her hair a tiny bit.
Yeah, I think it's a beautiful portrait. I wish there were a little more room below her. Maybe have that option.
I'm just
in cropping.
exposing her face a little more.
If this particular shot doesn't have room below her, I bet you were hand holding the shot, and I bet over the course of your pictures, some of them pan down a little bit. So if you have other shots from the same angle that include the sand, you can use the open them as layers in Photoshop and then align those layers and then just use masking to bring in sand from other photos.
That's a really hot tip, but will you look at this file name? Because Alice is so smooth.
Hey there, Alice.
She said, "Hey there, Northrup."
Also, isn't it weird we went from the Eagle's Nest to Normandy in two pictures? I just thought that was odd.
This is a World War II themed black and white photo review.
Maybe we should take a break and look at a portfolio. What do you think?
But how freaked out would you be if every picture from today was taken in Yugoslavia? What would the odds be?
The odds would be pretty long, Chelsea. It doesn't exist anymore.
Funny that you would tell me that.
I'm an expert on Yugoslavia now. Okay, guys, which one of these three portfolios grabs your eye?
That bourbon baby.
The bourbon baby?
Go back one.
This one?
Back. Wait, I don't know where it was.
This one?
Yeah, his shirt says bourbon.
Oh, okay. That's what got Chelsea the Jim Beam
Bourbon boy.
t-shirt.
Just drinking bourbon.
So we open to an almost
By
full screen
nature.
image and the ability to slide through them.
Okay, their eye for color is so good. That's what actually brought me in. They have like this really crisp, clean, blown out snow because you don't really have to see the detail in snow. They've got this beautiful blue background and then his bright yellow pants. All the colors are right. It's really nice. You got me. Who is this? Mason. I love that name. This
Yeah.
is also beautiful. Great
The light and mood
mood.
here are just great.
Look, this is like beautiful again. The colors.
Wow.
And great light here too.
Wow.
And again with the color, really nicely done. Wow.
Look at that contrast too. He just brought the shadows way down so that the trees were almost a silhouette. Oh my gosh, Mason.
Yeah, beautiful shots. I can tell a lot about you already. You spend a lot of time in nature.
His eye for color is
Gorgeous
insane.
lighting
Look at this
here.
with
Look
the
at that
green,
smoke.
the purple, and the yellow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and I love the inclusion of the faces here, but making the light the focal point. Just it's a fantastic picture. I think all of these pictures would get a
And
pick
it
from
left
us.
me clicking for more, not too many. You're a bright one. Black and white landscapes, that fits the theme.
There you go.
You have a style. Really great. Not too many pictures. All of these, I want to click on all of them, but I won't. Let's see what else. A whole category for Asia. I love this wide angle shot here.
Yeah.
Again, fantastic use of color. Oh,
Oh,
my gosh,
great
I have to
portrait.
click on that.
No kidding. That's fantastic.
She's just living my dream. Really beautiful. And again, not too many pictures.
You want to find out? Oh, you want to? Go ahead.
We don't have to look at all of them. I'd like to know about this wonderful person.
He's in Alberta. He's got a picture of
A
himself.
Canadian.
A whole slideshow of himself.
They're always just great.
Look at all the things you can do with your Squarespace website. Great job, Mason. Thanks for sending your portfolio in. Here's what Mason had to say. He didn't say anything.
Mason, you were on a roll.
But speaking on Mason's behalf, Squarespace is a fantastic way to host your website. If you want your own Squarespace portfolio that can look as awesome as Mason's, go to squarespace.com/Tony. You'll get a 14-day free trial, no credit card required. You can set up all your best pictures, make them look awesome, share it with your friends, get their feedback, refine it. I promise just the process of setting up a portfolio can do a lot. And it's not just portfolios, but really any type of website. So give it a shot.
If you're a contractor, if you're a taxidermist, if you do nail art, if you make slime, if you make things out of wood, like a little jewelry box, you should have a Squarespace. You can go on. You're doing a really good job.
Oh, I was going to let you go indefinitely. If you want your 10% off, use the coupon code portfolio. That lets them know that you heard about it from us. Thank you, Squarespace, for making all of this possible. Literally possible. They paid for all the studio and stuff.
I know.
Yeah.
Whenever
thank you so
people
much.
are like, why do you have a sponsor? I'm like, you wouldn't even be seeing this. Babies. I call them babies. Siobhan, do you have any other questions? Speaking of babies, where's
Look at this
Siobhan?
picture.
I
I
do.
love that we can only see one face.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Gorgeous picture. Gave you a pic.
And
Go
it's
ahead.
a good face.
Yeah.
What is one? This is a weird question phrasing. What is one of your top 3 bucket list places you want to photograph in your career?
African safari.
New Zealand.
Safari.
New Zealand safari.
What else do you have for us, Siobhan? Siobhan, what would you like to photograph?
Ooh. I don't know. I don't think most of my photography focus this far is like location specific, but New Zealand is, well, New Zealand and Iceland are like two places that I really want to go.
Iceland does look beautiful. Good one.
Yes.
This is-
Okay. What is your opinion on Photoshop composite?
oh man, when they're done right, they look so cool.
Yeah, I'm totally down with that, especially as an independent form of art. It's a great way to express yourself. People make amazing composites. Oh my
Yeah.
God, we have so many
They're
pictures.
fun.
So yeah, I'm down with that. I mean, you can't misrepresent it. You
That one's
can't
in
make
color.
a composite.
Shame. What else, Siobhan?
Yeah, I feel like people get real caught up on composites not being photography, but man, that is its own art. And if it includes photography, it's photography.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's really silly. People have been doing different kinds of composites for a long time, even when there was film. So it's just a different way to do similar things to what we were doing in film. You don't have to.
Yeah, don't publish it as photojournalism, but anything else is cool. Great picture, Dustin. What else you have for us, Siobhan?
I'm thinking of getting a mirrorless camera. Do you think the Canon M6 is that much better than the M3 for price comparison and feature-wise?
Oh, I'm afraid we haven't even compared. I mean, the M6 isn't even out yet, so I can't really speak about
We
it.
can't speak on that, but maybe one day we can.
I'll say the Canon mirrorless cameras aren't my favorite.
I don't have much experience with them, so
Yeah. Let's look at some pictures. Storybrooke.
that looks fake. I like it. I'm gonna give it a pick. I love these people right here. Just when I think my eyes won't rest, boom, cutest couple in the world.
Yeah, I think it needs to be large format image though. Like
Sure.
you can't just put this on Instagram and have it do well, but if you were to make a big print out of it, that could work.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
This image could work on Instagram better because the subject is very simple, but the smoke itself looks like you did some weird processing there to separate it from the background. And what you're going to need to do is to...
I think they just did a little Lightroom brush.
Yeah, I would just make that brush way bigger, like maybe a graduated filter or something, because it immediately popped off to
But
me
I
as,
like it. I'm gonna
as
give it
being
a pick.
artificial.
You risked your life on the train tracks.
That's true. Nice use of light with a kind of classic light shining through the blinds.
Yeah.
Definitely makes for a more interesting portrait. Good job. Got the
Tree.
sun shining through the tree there. Quick tip for everybody, if you use a high f-stop number like f22, you can make that into a little starburst. Sometimes, since it is a focal point, it can make it a little more compelling.
I like her. She's
like
a good focal point. This is getting a little. Let's see. I think I would just raise the exposure a bit.
Yeah.
This is really neat. I like what you did. Good job. This has a mood that I really like. I love the fog. I love that it's just simple and it's playing with the tones. I like that you blew out the snow because it would have been distracting otherwise, I think. Really nice. I'm going to give that one a pick.
Buffalo,
It is.
a little underexposed. I feel like I'm gonna raise the exposure there some.
He's having a
The
bad day.
Instagram. You think so?
See his little eyeball?
Yeah. Oh, that's a really cute picture. And the black and white here, eliminates all unnecessary colors, like maybe his shirt is bright orange or something, but we take that away. Lets us focus on the subject's face.
His shirt's bright orange and has every dinosaur on it. What do you think, 200 years ago, if people saw our kids' clothes now, do you think they'd just be like, what is going on?
I am sure that they would. Let me just lock this.
Our daughter likes really colorful clothes, too. Tony, are you okay today? Do we need an intervention?
I'm definitely off my game. I feel like the most interesting part for me is the mannequin that seems to be looking at the group. And there was a lot of other stuff in there that where my eye just didn't rest.
Off your game, that might have been the most intense North crop we've ever had on the history of the show.
This feels just too blown out, right?
I
like
don't know.
all these highlights here, it seems like we've just lost all the detail in the snow. And you
Oh,
don't
but
want
it's
that
all
snow to
there.
be white. Oh, yeah.
It's there. It's there.
Maybe some of it's been clipped. Anyway, do recover those highlights a little bit. Otherwise, I think it's kind of a nice picture. Maybe they were trying to hide all the little sticks and impurities.
Sticks are ugly, yeah. Oh, baby love. I like the baby in the background too. Like, oh boy, this kid. It better
Yeah.
be my friend.
I think it's a nice
gonna give it a
maternity
pick.
shot. Yeah, deserves a pick.
That feels like, you know what I really like about the shot? It feels sincere. Because sometimes I see the shot of the man kissing the woman's stomach and it feels so cringy. Like, I'm like, oh, you can see the backdrop and stuff. It really just pulls you out of the moment and makes you think about the photo experience. And here, I'm really focused on the moment. He looks so sincere. I don't see her face, but I see their other child's face. It's really sweet.
Yeah, it feels candid.
It does. Oh, hello. This was getting kind of muddy up in here. Like, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I think there was some processing done that might be catching my eye. Again, like
catching your eye?
a graduated filter is going to work best for transitioning mountains into a bright sky like that. That's
I
gonna look
like
most
your
natural.
composition. Castles everywhere. This vignetting not doing it for me.
Too much? Yeah. Yeah, it's like they're adding mood, but I'm not sure what the mood
I
is.
think you can.
Like, there's not like a fog rolling in or
It's
anything
better
like
than
that.
this kind of vignetting.
No, that's awesome.
Why is that even an option?
Job done.
You could probably use that. Sorry, I'm having a hard time seeing that thing.
Everybody's having a hard
The profile, the lens profile, if that was caused in lens or was that vignetting
No,
intentional?
I think it was intentional.
Oh, okay.
Because it had a really harsh transition. I could be wrong. But I like this building and I like the background, so those are good things. Is this... Oh, I was going to ask if it was in Bangkok. He's a cool dude. Let's expose for him.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to blow the background out. Make sure you expose for your subject. I got to make a video just for that. That's got to be like the most common thing we hand out there.
Sure.
When it's like the place where cameras' auto exposure systems fail. Shanghai smog. I actually wish I
Smog.
didn't know that it was smog because it looks
was
so
beautiful
cool. And then you find out
pollution.
it's, yeah.
Oh my gosh, what are we doing to this planet?
I think it's a beautiful picture, but I feel like we caught
What
a
is
reflection
this?
from the glass you were shooting through. And you could solve that by just pushing your camera up against the glass and making sure that the glass doesn't have any light on it. Like shade it with your hand so there's no light from the interior bouncing off the glass.
Tony, we have to go here. Look how it goes on forever, just until the smog envelops the city.
Yeah,
Maybe
it is a
that's a
cool scene.
pick.
It does definitely deserve a pick, yeah.
It does.
Whoa. Illegal miner. Dang, I definitely want to know more about this story. I'm giving it a pick. It's a fascinating
How do you
moment.
know it's illegal?
From the file name.
No,
I should say alleged illegal miner.
How does this person, the photographer, know?
I don't know. Like, it's not in the file name, full explanation of his sources or anything.
I'm gonna have to investigate this further. What is he mining? Tony, do you-
Looks like it might be, from the look of his fingers, it could be chocolate.
duty. Uh-oh.
Oh, I saw this picture earlier. Where did I see it?
I don't know, but I like it. It makes me want to travel with Ashley.
Yeah, I like
job.
those shoes. Nicely done.
Hey guys, I have a request.
Okay.
Why?
For some reason, the pictures have imported for you in alphabetical order, and now Hungry's barking at me. So I made sure to switch it in Dropbox so that's by when they were submitted. So if you want to re-import, then maybe it will change the order.
We can just...
I'm trying to think of how I could sort this randomly. Because if I re-import, I would only get pictures you've imported since. What if I do, I don't know, edit time? Does that help?
Now it's just really random.
Yeah.
The random is better than
Yeah. it
I
is.
always hated in school. Like everybody who had their name start with an A got like all these extra privileges. Hated
That's why
that.
I named our daughter Aardvark. You like my dumbest jokes. Sometimes I really land a good one and nothing. I named our daughter Aardvark. That got you.
Yeah.
I don't know how
That
to.
one really got me. This is a really cute picture. Great outfit. These are a legal minor. Now we're doubly screwed because I'm going to see all the same pictures
I just
again.
foresaw this happening,
All right,
but
I
I'm
have to
fine
go
with
back to just the file name because otherwise we were too far in.
Well, let's just scroll all the way down while we review Zed's picture.
Okay. Let's start here with this guy. Whoa, what happened?
You know the person that's photo was next is like, snitch.
This is a great shot, great example of exposing for
I
the
think it's a
subject.
great picture,
Might even be a little hot.
but I also would not cross this man. This is a very sweet gentleman, and I like this as an environmental portrait. I feel like I'm on a first date with this dude.
Yeah, it's a good example of using wide angle for portraits.
I like these little peoples down here. I'm going to bump up the exposure. I'm going a little faster because we're running on time. I see your reflection. I think that's cool. Ceilings.
I like the shape of the
Bringing me
line of the ceiling, but
feelings.
that's the only thing about it that catches my
Good.
eye. This is a good close-up. I like the knots and
This rope
That's
is
interesting.
dope. A black and white bird.
yeah, you got to expose to that bird. Blow that out a little.
There you go. Look at this moody teen. Handsome. He's like, Mom, give me back my Pokemon Go account. Just kidding. He looks better than that. I'm gonna give him a pick. Good light, good expression, interesting angle.
I think it's a great portrait. Oh,
Oh
this
my
is amazing.
gosh,
This
this
looks
is
like straight out of a
beautiful.
catalog, right?
Yeah,
you definitely
this-
get a pick for
This
that.
makes me want to get new perfume and go clubbing.
Oh, it's so hard to get a picture of people kissing and not have it be like, ugh.
Disgusting.
Yeah, this is a fantastic shot. And great models, too.
Wow, this is an interesting. Okay, let's just say pick and move on. You know it's good.
Whoa.
Oh, goodness. I've never been frightened by a penguin.
Yeah, I feel like I want to raise the exposure a little bit.
Sure,
though.
let's see what's up with this penguin. Yep. Oh, you're roasting
Oh, man.
coffee beans on a fire?
That
Mm.
That's amazing. It never occurred to me to roast my own beans. I can't believe I haven't
Let's
done
not
that.
do it, because that's another level that I can't get to.
I know. Our coffee maker is enough work as it is.
This is a pick. I just want to jump off the dock and never come home.
Yeah, the line of the dock really like leads you to the rest of the
Would you just like brighten it
Landscape.
a bit?
I don't know. That was okay.
Whatever. I brighten, you crop. Let's just keep things traditional. Very spooky.
Yeah, a lot of too much clutter, like detail.
Yeah. But maybe that's the story. Train tracks.
This
Yeah.
feels like it's been HDR'd a bit too much for me, my
Oh,
taste.
you're using it like that?
I'd want to contrast it up some.
Okay. Wow. Oh. I didn't know I had this fear.
Yeah, this will definitely be unnerving to the firing squad.
He's like he's like the Ninja Turtle that none of the other Ninja Turtles would accept. What's the artist? He's Van Gogh. Michelangelo's like, "Hey, dude, you're really freaking me out. Let's eat a pizza." You get my Ninja Turtle jokes, babe?
Yeah, I do. I'm giving this guy a pick just because, I don't know, it's a striking picture.
I'm giving it a pick
Never
because
seen anything like that
I never
before.
imagined a different Ninja Turtle, but this is the one I want. Oh, good baby.
Still thinking about that last dude. It is a good picture. I'm sorry, I can't.
Yeah, but this has beautiful light. You just can't stop. Perfectly in focus. A little spooky to me.
Yeah, it's a spooky baby.
Like if there was a scary movie about a baby. You can't just leave. You can't just let the person hear that last. Sorry, Thomas. You did.
I'm giving it a pick. I think it's a great shot.
Yeah, I think it's really great. It's very moody for a baby, but it's a happy baby.
Yeah,
That's the thing for
that's true. It's like a dark mood, but then a happy expression.
Yeah,
Baby. And
yeah. It's like when scary
is like a weird
movies
conflict.
have like the kids singing where they're like, "Ring around the It's like that. Nobody knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, everybody's heard that. I think the depth here is interesting, and I like the deep clouds that we have.
I like the power lines that just go nowhere.
Oh yeah, they do not care. They go wherever they want.
They're just going
Mess
into
up
the
your pictures
ground.
all the time.
This guy's good. I'm gonna give him a pick for living his life
It's
like
got a
that.
radio flyer. That's
Yeah,
cool.
he's classic, Justin.
It's got the off-road tires.
Oh yeah.
Oh, are you gonna raise it?
That's what I was about to do, but
Because
you're
you
on
see
it.
this, you have this white line.
Yeah,
you
look
are,
out for that processing.
You are trying to make that sky so blue, and we understand why, but it's just too far. All right.
Yeah, that's another really common mistake is trying to fix a bad sky and then overdoing it.
I think it was a good sky. I think they went too far. I'm gonna raise the highlights. This made me calm. Okay. Oh. Look at this. Oh, that's really small.
Yeah, it's a very small picture.
Why does it say Tony Northrup?
It's because it's mine, and I'm signed into Tony's Dropbox.
Oh,
I thought we had a
right.
troll.
Yeah.
Good. I really like the eye contact, Siobhan. That was the first thing I noticed. But then as a photographer, I noticed this guy taking a picture with his phone. And I was like, this has got to stop.
But Siobhan, your picture is so small. Why is it so small?
But Siobhan, your picture is too small.
I don't know. I used to not know how to export, and there was like a size limit. I just grabbed one.
Siobhan also has a very, very small camera, like only like 1 inch by 1 inch.
Yeah.
And
You gotta get her a bigger
A lot
camera.
of people don't know that about you, Siobhan. I know who this is. This is Troy.
Troy Hall's
This is
selfies.
the Troy Hall, the bear.
Bear.
Yeah,
Boo-boo bear.
your portraits have been getting better and better. I think this is a great portrait.
Yeah.
And you as a model are showing just a great expression there.
But I like Troy, but I know he also has dogs, and I'd like to see them sometimes too.
Okay, Troy, you have a project for next week, dogs. The next week's theme is landscape, so
Try to work it in.
good luck with that.
This is great. Her expression is really nice. I'm just going to bring up her clothing a little bit because it's such a big part of the picture.
Yeah, I do want to see some more texture.
So I don't want her to just disappear in there. I could even bring
Yeah.
it down a little bit to keep your original mood.
But you could just go in with a brush and raise the mid-tones.
I love the
Selectively.
textures. I love her expression and the texture in her hair and the background, how it's converging at these 2 points. I'm going to give this a pick. Look at
Nice
her.
shot.
Look at her pose too. She's good.
Oh, wow.
This is,
That's really creative. I'm going to give this one a pick, too.
I like this one too.
And I like the casual framing. It makes it feel snapshotty,
I like the unusual
but
dress.
it's clearly deliberate. Yeah. Yeah, but the real secret is the lighting there, right?
Yeah,
Very cool. And the fact that his expression and mood and
He's
everything matches it.
conflicted,
Yeah, he's a two-faced kind of guy.
two-faced.
I think maybe we just missed focus here.
Yeah, but
I
really
think it
nice
grabbed
expression.
focus on her knee or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything
A
else
sharp
about it
knee.
is nice. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna give
that's
that a
really
pick.
cute.
Really nice pose, light expression. I'm gonna give it 5 stars. Wait, Vladimir Frankel. Why does that sound so familiar?
I assume it's the same guy who loaned me the Pentax.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, thanks
That's
for
a
that,
beautiful picture.
Vlad. It really is. Great mood and lighting, too.
Roman,
Yeah, pick
very
for you.
sad.
Pick.
I hate sad. Hoodies.
I like that we can see people's names now.
Yes, then we can get to know them. Remember when we didn't know that Smackjack was Ireland?
And
Now
also that we were butchering the pronunciation of.
I can't say his name. Ireland. Blah, blah. I'll work on it.
I love the word Izquierdo. This person's last name. Izquierdo. You remember
But
Izquierdo?
I thought
Like Siga Izquierdo?
I thought Izquierdo was like to the right with an E.
I could be spelling it wrong.
It's
I'm only rem-
Izquierda with an
Do you remember,
A.
Justin? How was your Spanish, Justin? You took Spanish,
You
right?
guys, it's not
Okay.
better than mine. I'm very, very Spanish. And Izquierdo is not a direction.
It's
But
probably
I
Izquierdo.
like his picture still. I'm going to give it a pick.
It is a good word, though.
We saw this one. Yeah. Oh, wow. Man, I want
Oh
to
my
just
gosh.
recover the highlights a
This
little
is a
bit. See
camel,
a little more
right?
texture. See, oh, that helped a lot. Okay. There's a before and after.
This is a camel.
Yeah, Chelsea,
Do you
that's a
guys ever
camel.
think it's weird that we know some animals but not others? Like, do you ever be around someone that doesn't know animals at all and they see like a hawk and they're like, that's an eagle? Like, have you ever known someone like that? Or they see a squirrel and they're like, why is there a rat in my yard? You're like, how do you know no animals? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and we were playing one of those, what's that guessing game where you put stuff on your forehead?
Yeah.
And you have to describe what
It's
somebody's...
called What's Up or something.
Yeah,
or-
what's up? And somebody had, I don't know what it was, like an ant. And somebody asked if it was an animal. And everybody was like, no, not an animal. And we're like, yeah, ants are animals.
Ants are animals. Yeah. We had to also argue with them that humans were animals, which is something
Oh,
like,
right.
a lot of people will argue. They're like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, there's
guys."
pretty strict definitions for what's in the...
Like, well, if you don't
Kingdom.
think people are animals, what are they? Like, I'm just a fungi. I'm just a fungi.
Oh, boy.
See what I
Yeah,
did
never
there?
talk to that person again.
This
Banned for
is
life.
a storm front that is gonna wipe out humanity, William.
I see like a big whale. Do you see a whale
Yeah,
there?
I saw a whale, like
I'm giving you
a
a
blue
pic.
whale.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you a pic because you captured fear. This is so simple. Like, if someone broke up with me, I'd go just look at this rock. I'm gonna give it a pic.
Someone? Like,
You.
who else might break up with you? If I see you looking at that rock, I'm going to be I'm going to have some questions. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Just questions.
I'm gonna just move on. This is definitely a seal.
Damn, this guy has the
Sea
coolest
lion.
name, Zach Devine. Zach Devine.
I'm jealous of people with a
Man,
good name.
I know. I wish that were my name. Tony Northrup sucks compared to Zach
I don't
Devine.
think Tony Northrup
Thanks,
really...
Dad.
Oh my gosh, don't blame your dad. That's so rude to do.
You could have given me the name Zach Devine. It's not like
No,
I should have
how
an
could he
80s
give you
movie about a
change your last
stuntman.
name? You want your dad to change your last name. You made me take the name Northrup. Now I have the whitest name for the most coolest girl. I don't know why you did that. and,
Okay, Chelsea.
and you know what? You could change your name to Divine and I would support you.
Okay, Tony and Chelsea Devine.
What? Now my name's got to be Divine. Oh, man. Wait, did we actually give him critique on his photo or just his name?
Just his name.
Okay.
Or just focus on his name.
I like how he has like
I
a
wanna bring in
military
this-
haircut. What?
Yeah, good job on just talking about his photo.
Stop.
Sorry, Zach.
Sorry, Zach. We're not going back. We've reached a point of no return. Zachary Stoner. There's a name you could really get behind. Everyone's really regretting that we can see their names now because apparently we're not mature at all. I'm really sorry. It's 6 o'clock. Things are getting a little stupid.
I adjusted the contrast because the contrast on her face initially was pretty harsh, and I would suggest seeking out better light for a portrait. But you can do some things in post. to try to
Okay,
improve it.
you should.
Oh,
Whoa,
okay.
this is beautiful.
Yeah, it is just gorgeous.
You should change your name to Zach Devine, and I'll change mine to what's his name?
Zachary
Stoner. Those are way better names than our names.
Yeah,
Chelsea Northrup, like what? That sounds like I work in accounting or something.
and our channel will be so much more popular when it's called Divine Stoner.
Whoa.
Right?
Yeah.
420. We barely talked about this, but you got to pick right away.
No, well, it's just obvious. Like the composition's amazing.
Yeah,
the
it
contrast
really.
is
Congratulations! It's absolutely fantastic.
great. You blew our mind. I'm not gonna. I wish I was cool enough to know your name, but I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. But look at this.
Oh, but wait, did he send in 2 pictures? Oh no, those are different names. Just with.
Oh, you just don't know that alphabet, do you?
I think we actually got through those. I'm gonna just.
Do you
do a
see
quick
this
import.
old-timey baby?
Yeah, we looked at that old timey baby earlier.
See my back?
He remains cool. Siobhan, do you have any questions or comments for us?
Siobhan, what's a cooler name? Zachary Stoner or whatever? Divine.
It was the same first name. It was Zach.
The divine one.
What?
Sorry.
You don't support me.
I love you.
What are people saying? Is it fine? Like, are there any good questions?
Yep. People think you're pretty funny right now.
I know.
I like this question. Of all the gadgets you have bought, which one is the worst?
Oh man.
Oh my gosh, why you gotta put this on us?
You first, Justin. What What is your least favorite gadget that you've had to use?
We've used so much crap.
Oh, man. That's a good.
Is this right? Like, if we didn't review it, is it right to just say they're junk? One
Yeah,
thing
I don't
have-
know. I might have to pass.
There was a
or
certain
think about that a little more.
There was a certain flash modifier that was so bad.
Oh yeah.
You have never held back on bashing that. What is it called?
Oh, you remember what it's called?
I really don't right now.
I'm just afraid I'm gonna have to see the guy in a couple of weeks, and
No, you don't. I don't remember.
I'm waiting for it to click. Oh, the cotton carrier was.
What? Why are you gonna put? That was great if you don't care about your body.
Or your lens.
No, it
Next
just stuff
question.
kept falling off every
Yeah.
time I sat down. Like things, the camera would just go crashing to
Oh.
to the ground.
I got it.
Three-legged thing. That's gonna be my worst thing that we
was
review.
The worst tripod.
But I have to say, I think that one also got a bad review because we really needed it to work, and I was in a situation where I had a limited amount of time, and it was just failing me. And aside from that, everyone was telling me how easy it is. Twist the legs, twist the legs. It was like the combination of the time constraint and like everyone was saying it should be so simple, but it wasn't. So it's like sunrise, and I'm in California, which is very far away from Connecticut, and I'm like twisting the legs like a crazy person. And Tony's like, you know, he's got white hair, and he's like very serious. So he's like, just twist the legs. Just twist the legs. So I was like losing my mind. It was a combination of being an inept product and being a bad situation.
Yeah, it's the perfect tripod if you don't need it to work.
Yeah,
I
it was
wanted
like
to kick it off a
broken
cliff.
right out of the box. Yeah, it was just no good came from it. Very
Wow,
frustrating.
you really hit a nerve with that question. What else, Siobhan? We've really like held back on a lot of crap that we didn't like, though.
Yeah, it feels bad because a bad review from us can really like substantially impact a small business, and we don't want to do that. We want to give people time to like fix their problems. Sometimes
We
it's
do
frustrating when
email
they
them.
don't fix it.
Well, we,
I always reach out and try
We
to give
always
them
reach
feedback.
out. We say, hey, before we review this, is there a reason why this doesn't work like how you said? And sometimes they're like, oh yeah, let me help you. And we always work with them. And sometimes they're like, maybe you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
Or maybe they don't answer. Or maybe, anyway. Siobhan,
Yes.
was that a really long rant or?
Yeah, that
liked
was a
it.
good question.
Somebody, I'm going to answer this question.
Okay.
Someone wants to plan a long trip to the U.S. If you had to suggest a destination for street photography, which place would you recommend?
North
York.
Dakota.
Go
Oh,
to New York.
it's embarrassing.
Everyone's used to people. Everyone's crazy looking. New York or L.A., right?
Yeah, and in New York, they do not care if you're taking pictures because they do not care about you at all. They do not see you. You are invisible.
They won't even look at you.
For
They
the
won't
most
even
part.
hold the door for you. I like New York. Go to New York. You'll see every kind of person there. What else, Siobhan?
I'm giving this guy a pick.
Have you had any issues entering countries with your camera gear? Any international travel pointers?
One time when we came back and we were in Boston Airport, they made us go into a separate line and try to like claim our gear or something. Remember?
Yeah, he casually asked me how much my gear cost, and I estimated that, I don't know, I think we had a lot of gear that particular time, and I don't know what it was, like maybe it was over $5,000 or something like that. There was some upper limit that they had where it had to be separately, specially declared,
Yeah.
and I made the mistake of estimating a value over that, even though I didn't really know how much the gear was worth. So if somebody asked you what your gear is worth, you might just like lowball it.
Be honest.
Be honest, but
But
keep in mind the gear's used.
conservative. And the resale, and you did leave it on the beach that day.
Yeah, what are you actually going to get for it? Might save you some hassle. But no, in all the places we've traveled, it's never been a problem. I will say if we're out in public, of course, we're discreet about it. We keep gear hidden away whenever possible, and you don't want to be flashy in an impoverished country with that kind of thing. You're definitely setting yourself up. But no problems with customs.
We've been targeted a lot for having nice gear. People are like, oh, follow us around and stuff. It will
Yeah,
happen.
even if they don't try to steal your gear, they might size you up for various cons because they see you as a good target.
A good target. What else, Siobhan? I like talking to Siobhan.
Look at
She's
this.
so fun.
That's a pick. I swear I've seen that picture before. Over at Olivia.
Well, the person who asked you that heated question about worst gear asked this also good question. What is the one thing you wish you knew when you started shooting?
Oh, wow. That's a really good one.
Yeah, that's such a deep question. I feel like I had to process it for a little bit. Oh, man. If one thing, it would probably be that the single most important factor by far is the subject matter. And following that, it's going to be things like composition, lighting, mood, and expression. Those are all the most important things. And then megapixels and sharpness and blah, 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 all the technical stuff, your aperture, your f-stop, your shutter speed, all that, much less important. I would just say keep it in auto mode and just focus on the artistic parts of it.
I would say shoot what you enjoy, because I was really ambitious about trying to learn things I wasn't naturally good at, and I had a lot of stilted photography in my early years. It didn't look like me, and so my recommendation would be to just learn by shooting what you're passionate about. I wish I had done more of that. Is this the Zycam?
Yeah, great job, Mel Markovitz.
Mel.
Nice shot. You got a pick.
You did, didn't you?
Oh, I like the shot too. Rodrigo. Nice
Moreno.
The birds make the shot, but be careful with the processing because you can see some of them got a little dodgy. But nonetheless, I think it's a
Dodgy
good pick.
birds, nothing worse.
And I don't know.
I don't know what this is. It's like
and the
you ever see that
highlights, all
movie It, where he makes the web and then the kids are like, it's like that.
I have seen that. Mm-hmm. I read the book, and
Wow,
it
you're
was
one
like
of
an
those people?
1,100-page book.
That's too
And
much.
I gotta say, the ending was disappointing. Like, it was a great book, but then you got to the ending, and you're like, shit, that's 1,100
When they hold
pages.
hands. Just kidding. I made that up.
Did you know that there's
I knew it.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Oh, really? Was it a movie or a TV show?
No, it's coming out like this year in a couple months or something.
In
Oh, really?
theaters, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's like a major production. Yeah.
Is it gonna be a spider? I don't know.
Whoa. Spoiler.
What? Like everybody hasn't read the 1,100-page book?
This is a very
a
barky
spider?
picture, but I like the texture.
Yeah, I would want to up the contrast a little bit.
Oh, spook. This is great. Pick.
Yeah, yeah.
Because see,
I just like
he
the
has
expression
this
of it.
white background behind him, so he's like popping right off of it, and he's got this
Exactly.
checkered hat. There's great contrast, great light. These are the things you did right. Jack Brown.
Jack Brown, another good name.
We like to just say names now.
Jack Brown's a guy you can hang with, right?
Jack Brown. But he also is a cop.
Yeah, but not the kind that's gonna hassle you.
No, he's gonna let you go this one time. But get that light fixed, buddy. Poor Jack. He didn't sign up for this.
Yeah, nobody's ever asked for Jack Brown's badge number because he's never been a problem.
Yeah.
It's always been cool.
He'll just roundhouse kick you into submission.
Oh, it's that little kid who's got IV.
He looks scared.
Yeah,
But
that's
the picture's good, but he looks scared. Oh no, all rights are reserved. What am I gonna... What is she holding? Oh, this is a small picture too.
Yeah, you gotta send in the full res pictures. We're 4K now, people.
Get on our level. Tony, it's 6:10. Oh, look at that. They're
Yeah, we
worse
should
than you
check it.
with all this.
I know, with the sensor dust, what's happening here, people?
You've met your match, Tony Northrup.
You know what it is? I think it probably came out in the processing some, but you gotta get that sensor clean. Check out chapter 5 of
It could
Stunning
be
Digital
ghosts.
Photography.
I went on a ghost tour once. Everything you can't explain in your picture's a ghost.
Yeah, this is true. Okay, you wanna get out of here?
Let's do super quicko.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I hit G.
Don't do that.
Go super quicko.
Cool. Ooh.
Oh, we saw that one.
Tony's married, guys. Very cool.
Is that Harlequin?
Oops. Hair.
Very pretty.
Handsome. This Benjamin. Hug it. Gosh. Oh, pick.
Yeah, again, with the contrast makes that picture.
Adorbs.
Nice street photography.
Oh.
He's standing on a
Old car.
car.
Okay.
Oh, that's a great shot. I'm giving that one a pick. Yeah, just great expression out of it.
Really great.
That one-
Patrick.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're living my dream right now. Very nice.
Oh, yeah, I just wish you could have seen more of that person.
Cruise ships are really big. It freaks me out. Those people that jog in all weather, I'm like, give me some of that motivation. Okay. Oh, that's so nice.
Oh, that's a great shot.
He looks like John.
Tony likes old people.
He looks like
Okay,
John Locke
you get
from
a pick.
Lost. Do you have a pick for the John Locke resemblance? You just need to expose for the bird, but I like the composition and stuff. Very
Oh,
nice.
she seems so shy.
I know, she's sweet. I like her.
Oh, wow. This one gets a pick
will
from me.
murder you.
I just love the negative space there.
Happy, don't give a pick. Do you guys know that my dog has his own Instagram, but I don't know who runs it? It's not weird. You should check it out.
It is weird. There's so many pictures of Cowboy on there that I don't even know where they came from.
We all joked the other day, what if a picture showed up and it was like in our house, but none of us took it? It was a little horror movie scenario. Oh my gosh, this fruit is hilarious.
It's the dinosaur that I keep looking at. Has the same expression as the lady.
Oh yeah, that fruit is hilarious.
Oh,
Really
that's
good.
beautiful.
All right, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you, everybody, for submitting your black and white pictures. Thank you, Siobhan and Justin, for being with us. And thank you, Squarespace, for making this entire show possible. So if you'd like to try out Squarespace, you can get 14 days for free at squarespace.com/Tony. And if you want to buy it, you can use the coupon code portfolio and get 10% off. That's a pretty good deal. You can also submit your Squarespace portfolio at sdp.io/link, and we'll review it and we'll tell you things.
We will see you in just 3 days.
Yeah, come back. Tell your
Thursday at
friends.
5 o'clock, landscape photography. Bye, guys. Thanks.
Goodbye.
That is all.
People said we had to get rid of Tiger, but I like him.